So in this video, we are going to learn how to capture web page screenshots and save in Google Drive from Google Form responses. Let's say you have created an online form using Google Forms where you are getting some details and a web page URL from your users. Now whatever URLs the users are entering, you want to capture the screenshot of that complete web page and save that screenshot in your Google Drive. So let me tell you, you can actually automate this complete process. So in this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new form response in Google Forms, automatically we are going to capture the response of the link of the web page link which we are getting in Google Forms using HTML to image platform. And after that, after capturing the screenshot for that web page or website, we are going to upload that screenshot image in our Google Drive folder. Now in this video, I just took an example of Google Forms, but if you're having a list of different web page links, you can use Google Sheets and automate the process as well. You can just capture the website screenshots in bulk using Google Sheets in this automation. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process to do so, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to the dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. Let's say I want to name my workflow as Capture Website Screenshot Automatically. You can basically give any other name of your choice. Then just select the folder of your Pabbly Connect account in which you want to create this automation workflow and click on Create. Now when we click on Create, here you can see the automation workflow will be created in our Pabbly Connect account. And in this workflow, we can see 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with the trigger window. Now the idea here is we have created an online form using Google Forms. In this form, I'm just asking the name, email and the website URL. Now I want that whatever website URL my team members or users are going to enter in this form, I want to capture the screenshot of that website using this tool named as HTML CSS to image. And I want to upload the image, the screenshot image of that website in a folder on my Google Drive. So using Pabbly Connect, we are going to automate this complete process in such a way that whenever we receive a new form submission, the website URL mentioned in that form submission, we are going to capture the screenshot for it and upload that screenshot on our Google Drive folder. So let's get started. And to get started, here in our trigger window in Choose App, we have to search for Google Forms. Because we want that whenever a new form submission, a new form response is received, we want to trigger this automation workflow. We want to start this automation workflow. So we have selected Google Forms and in trigger event from this drop down, select new response received. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to basically connect our Google Form with Pabbly Connect and capture the Google Form responses in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Now you must be thinking how we are going to use this webhook URL. So for that, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy this webhook URL from here and go to the Google Form. Now after coming to this Google Form, we have to ensure that the last question of our Google Form is marked as required. It is very important to make the last question, whatever question you have at the last, just ensure that that last question is marked as required. Then after that, instead of sending the data or instead of capturing the form responses of Google Forms, we all know that Google Form responses are stored in a Google Sheet. So from this questions tab, we will go to responses tab. We will go to this link to sheets button. We will select create a new spreadsheet and click on create. So Google Form responses are stored in this Google Sheet and we are going to capture the form responses, the form submission data from this Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. So from this Google Sheet, whenever a new form response is made, we receive a new form submission, the responses will be added in this Google Sheet. And from this Google Sheet, we are going to send the responses to Pabbly Connect. So we have to basically add the webhook URL in this Google Sheet. Now to add the webhook URL, just click on this extensions button, go to add-ons and select get add-ons. After selecting get add-ons, we will reach to Google Workspace Marketplace. Now here in search app, we have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And as you can see, Pabbly Connect webhooks, this add-on is already installed in my Google Sheets. You just have to install the same add-on into your own Google Sheets account, and after installing it, just refresh your Google Sheets once. This is a very important step. After refreshing your Google Sheet, we'll go to extensions and then you can see Pabbly Connect webhooks. This add-on can be seen over here. Just hover on it and click on Initial Setup. After clicking on Initial Setup, here it is asking us three different things. First one is the selected sheet, that the data from which sheet we want to send to Pabbly Connect. So I want to send the data from this sheet named as Form Response 1. So by default, we have selected that because this is the only sheet we have in this Google spreadsheet. Then it is asking us for the webhook URL. Now here in this webhook URL, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, it is asking us for the trigger column. Now you must be thinking, what is this trigger column? So trigger column is basically the last data entry column of our Google Sheets. So in the background, you can see column D is going to be my trigger column because it is the last column in which any of my data exists. After column D, in any of my column, none of my data does not exist. So I will be selecting last column, column D as trigger column. And after entering the trigger column, just click on Submit. After clicking on Submit, here it is showing us Setup configured successfully. Just close this window. Once again, go to Extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and this time we have to select this Send on Event option. By selecting Send on Event, we are telling this Google Sheet, we are telling this add-on that whenever a data in a new row is added in this Google Sheet, which means whenever we receive a new form submission, a new response in our Google form, instantly send that data, that form response from this Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. So here we have successfully connected our Google form, or should I say this Google Sheet of form responses with Pabbly Connect. Now here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, we can see it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some response, some data of a new form submission from Google Forms. So let's do it. We are going to make a test form submission over here. I will just click on this preview button and we are going to make a form submission. For example, the name of the person is demo user. This is the email address, a dummy email address. And then this is the URL of the website. Now here in website URL, I'll be just entering the website of Pabbly. So I'll be just selecting the website of Pabbly Connect. And we are going to paste the URL of this website in the form submission, just for an example. Now after entering the details, just click on Submit. And as we click on Submit, here we will see automatically the form submission is done. And as the form submission is done, form responses are added in the Google Sheet. And because we have connected this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger step, we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the details of the exact same form submission which we have just done few seconds ago. Here you can see the same website URL of Pabbly Connect. Then we will scroll down. Here you can see the timestamp, that at what date and time this form submission was received. You can see the name of the Google spreadsheet from which we are getting this data, we are getting this response. Then we will scroll down further. Here you can see the name of the same person, that is demo user, and the same email address. So we have the same name, same email, and same website URL which we have entered in form submission over here just now. So the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully received form responses from Google Forms in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger step. And in those responses, we have also received the website URL. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to capture a screenshot for the same URL, for the same link which the users has entered over here. So what we have to do, to capture the screenshot of the webhook URL, we will just scroll down and come to this action window. And here in Choose App, we are going to search for HTML to image. Select HTML to image as your action application, and here in action event, select capture website screenshot. After selecting this action event, just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our HTML to image account with Pabbly Connect, and to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our HTML to image account. Now you must be thinking how you can get the API key of this HTML to image account. So here you can see we will just have to go to our HTML to image account. This is the website, that is HTML CSS to IMG. This is the website, this is the platform which we are using. Just go to this website, create your free account, and after creating the account, here you can see the API key of your account at the home page. You just have to copy this API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. Instead of going to the website, you can just click on this hyperlink over here in the connections tab, and it will take you to the same website, to the same platform using which you can capture the images of your website just by giving the website URL. So just copy the API key, paste it over here and click on save. And as we click on save, we will see our HTML to image account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the web page URL. That what is the URL, what is the link of that web page or website whose screenshot we want to capture. So we have received the website URL or web page URL from Google Form submissions in the trigger step. So what we have to do, we have to basically map this response of website URL or web page URL from this trigger responses to this action step of HTML to image. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Google Forms in the trigger step. Out of all of these responses, select this response of website URL and it will be mapped. In this way, whatever website URL the users are going to enter while making the form submission in Google Form, with the same URL, for the same URL, we are going to create or capture the screenshot using HTML to image. After entering the web page URL, it is asking us viewport width and viewport height. That what will be the width and the height of the screenshot or of the image which we want to capture. Let's say I want the width to be 1920 pixels and the height to be 1080 pixels. You can basically select any width and any height for the screenshot of your choice. Then after this, it is asking us wait second. Now what is this wait second? Let's read the help text. It says enter the number of seconds to wait before capturing a screenshot from the URL. So here, if you want to visit a URL and if you want to capture the screenshot a few seconds later after opening the website or the URL, in that case, you have to enter that number of seconds, that how many number of seconds you want to wait. So the default value is 0, but let's say some of the websites are having some pop-ups which are appearing after a few seconds of visiting the website, or they might be having some scroll effect or some kind of animation or something like that. So if you want to capture those, you have to enter that how many seconds, after how many seconds you want to basically wait and capture the screenshot. Right now, I just don't want to wait for any time, any seconds. I just instantly want to capture the screenshot as the web page or website is opened. That's why we are keeping this field as blank, and if we keep it as blank, the default value is 0. This means it is not going to wait for any second or any time to capture the screenshot. At last, it is asking us for the full page. That do we want the full page screenshot or not? So we have three options: none, false and true. If we select false, in that case, only this viewport, this size of screenshot of the website will be captured. But if we select true, in that case, the full screenshot, the full page screenshot for the web page link or website link which we have given will be captured using this particular action. So because we want the full page screenshot for the websites or web pages, that's why we have selected true over here. And then just click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, it is basically processing. So what we are going to do within few seconds, we are going to receive some response over here. And in that response, we will get the link, the URL of the image having the same screenshot which we have asked for. So whatever website or web page link we are going to give, it is going to capture the screenshot. And here after capturing the screenshot, you can see in response, we have received this image URL. We will just copy the URL from here and paste it in a new tab. And here you can see it has captured the screenshot. This is the screenshot of the same web page, of the same website which we have given. We have given the Pabbly Connect's website, Pabbly Connect's landing page, and it has captured the screenshot for the same website over here. This means the step 2 of our automation workflow is also working perfectly fine. Now after this, what we want to do, we want to move to step 3. And in step 3, we want to upload the screenshot image which we have just now captured to our Google Drive. Now, instead of Google Drive, if you want, you can upload this file on any other platform like Dropbox or some social media platform. Also, if you want to send this same image screenshot back to the user as an email, you can do that too. So after getting this image URL, either you can upload it on cloud storage, send it back to the same user, send it to your team members or to any other platform of your choice. Right now, because we want to upload this image on our Google Drive, we will just click on this add action step button over here. And then here in choose app, we will be searching for Google Drive. Just select it. After selecting Google Drive as an action application in the third step, here in action event from this drop down, select the action event as upload a file. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our Google Drive account with Pabbly Connect, and to make this connection, just click on this sign in with Google button. Select your Google Drive account in which you want to upload the image, scroll down and click on continue. And as we click on continue, we will see our Google Drive account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the URL. That what is the URL? What is the link of the file or the image which we want to upload on our Google Drive? So we want to upload the screenshot captured by HTML to image in the previous step, and in response, we have the URL, we have the link of the image as well. So what we have to do? We have to map this URL, image URL given by HTML to image in the response to this Google Drive action step. So the process of mapping stays the same. Just click on this field of URL. From the drop down from HTML to image responses, select the response of image URL and it will be mapped. After mapping the image URL, in the next field, it is asking us for the folder ID, that in which particular folder of your Google Drive account you want to upload this image. So I have created a folder named as website screenshot. Now you must be thinking how you will get the folder ID for the folder of your Google Drive account. So after creating the folder and opening the folder, here in the URL section you can see some ID at the last. This is your unique folder ID. Just copy this folder ID from here and paste it over here. After entering the folder ID, it is asking us for the file name. That what will be the name of the file which we are uploading. So here guys, we have to basically give a name to this file. What you can do, you can either enter the name of the person who made the form submission, and then you can just add a hyphen and add the website URL as the file name. So this is the combination which I prefer. I just first want the name of the person who made the form submission, and after a hyphen, I want the link of the website whose screenshot or the link of the web page whose screenshot we have captured. But instead of this, you can just keep the web page or website URL. You can just keep the name of the person or the email address, or if you're getting some other details from Google Form Submission, you can use those details as well in the file name. But after entering the file name, we also have to include the file extension. So here you can see we are just uploading the file, and what will be the extension of this file? We have to add that extension as well. So by default, what you can do, you can just add .png manually over here as the file extension. If you don't add the file extension, it might upload some of the file, but some of the file which you are uploading might be invalid or unable to open. So it's preferred that you use an image extension like .png or .jpg at the last. If you are getting a response of file extension in the URL which we are generating, you can directly use that file extension as well. But if not, it is preferred to use .png or .jpg as a file extension after your file name. And after this guys, what we have to do, we have to basically just click on this save and send test request button. And after clicking on save and send test request, here you can see we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the image link or the screenshot of the web page or website which we have captured is now successfully uploaded on our Google Drive. So let's check it. We will go to our Google Drive, and yes, here you can see just now an image is uploaded on our Google Drive folder, the same folder whose folder ID we have added. And this is the screenshot. This is the screenshot image of the same website, of the same web page which we have entered in our Google Form submission. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new form submission in Google Forms with the web page or website URL, using this automation, we are going to automatically capture the screenshot of that web page and upload the screenshot in our Google Drive folder. Now, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. Let's say I'll go to pabbly.com and I will just select some other product of Pabbly. Now, I'm just taking an example of Pabbly's website, but instead of this automation is going to work with any web page or any website. I will select a product as Pabbly subscription billing. I will just copy the link from here and then paste this link in the form, in the Google form which we have created. Let me enter the name of the person as test user and the email is this. So just now in this form, we have entered some details. We have entered the name, the email address and the website or the web page URL whose screenshot we want to capture. We will just click on submit. Now as we click on submit, we have received a new form submission and this automation workflow is triggered. And we will see within few seconds, the screenshot of this web page or website which we have entered while making the form submission will be automatically uploaded on our Google Drive folder. So let's wait for a few seconds over here. And yes, here you can see within few seconds, a new image is uploaded and the name of the image is test user and we have the same file URL, we have the same file link which we have added in Google Form submission. We will just open this image and you will see this is the image for the same website, for the same web page whose link which we have given. So this is the same website of Pabbly subscription billing which we have opened just now. This means the automation workflow which we have created, we have tested this automation in real time and it is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestions and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.